Hey everybody, it's me, and I want to show you something that I put together this afternoon. It's called a boiling bucket, and I first became aware of these several years ago in the home brewing community, and they were sold as an alternative for mash tuns, lauter tuns, for boiling, hot water tanks, whatever you want to do. And then somebody, I don't know who, decided to use them as a boiling bucket for doing seafood boils, shrimp boils, boil some peanuts, whatever you wanted to do. And so recently I was interested in that, and I found them online, and I looked at the way they were made, and then I looked at some that some other people made, and I said, I don't need to spend $90 to $110 to buy one of these. I can make exactly the same thing using exactly the same components, better, for less money, which I did. So, and I overbuilt it because you know my saying, if anything is worth building, it's worth overbuilding. So, let me show it to you, okay? I think it's cool. And so, let me turn the camera around. So, here it is. I know what you're saying, Wes, it's a 5-gallon bucket. Yes, it is a 5-gallon bucket. But I have got a cord running around to here. Inside here, I've put this bulkhead adapter in, and I put this top on. This is a top you can buy at Lowe's. This collar snaps over your bucket, and then this goes on. It's a screw on top, and as you can see, I drilled holes in it. Still need a little bit of cleanup. This is for draining. And this over here is for air to go in while you're draining it. And let me show you what you do here. So you take this, you screw the cap off. There's your heating element. You can go with a 1500 watt element or a 2000 watt element. I went with a 1500 watt element because a 1500 watt element at 120 volts pulls about 12.5 amps. And I was trying to keep this under 15 amps. And the reason for that is a lot of homes, especially older homes, their outlets are wired for 15 amps. Mine's wired for 20, but I wanted this so if I wanted to take it somewhere, if somebody wanted to borrow it, they could. Okay, so I kept it under 15 amps. Now, if you have 20 amp outlets at your house and you want to wire it for 20 amps, that's great. Get the 2000 watt element, 120 volt element. It's going to run just over 16 amps. I think it's 16 and a half, something like that. And you're going to be good. That is a 1-inch conduit waterproof connector right there. Drilled the hole in the side of the bucket, came out the side of the bucket. You can see where the heating element's screwed in. This leaks just a little, so I need to just take it off and go back in and put some threads sealant on. That's not going to be a big deal. This is a 1-inch coupler, threaded coupler to a non-threaded coupler. This is a reducer, and you can see it comes down to right here. I do need to put the strain relief in there. I have not done that yet. I went with 10 gauge wire, which is definitely overkill. You could have gone with 12 gauge, maybe even 14, doing it at 15 amps. But this heating element, like I said, I was trying to keep it under 15 amps current draw. Yeah, I'm probably going to do one with 20 amps, so I'll just change those and change the wire. But this is a 10 amp supply line. It's 10 feet long. When I said it cost you about 40 to 50 bucks to build it, I included the price of that if you had to buy it. I had it here. It even includes the price of the end right here. And so I've tested it out, and you want to get about 2 gallons of water in it. You want to be covering that thing by about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. And then you plug it up, and it takes about 30 minutes to get a rolling boil. So if you are doing a small low country boil for just a couple of people, you can use it in the house. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to produce steam, but you don't feel like bringing out the big pots, heating up your house, going to get the propane cooker out and stuff like that. Ta-da. If you want to do anything you want to boil in here, peanuts, which is really my main reason for wanting to do it, can be done. And there it is. Now, if you want to build one of these things, I'm thinking about doing a build video. to show you how to do it. I didn't tape it all when I was doing this one. Kind of as my first route through it, I said, okay, I'm just going to do it. But if thinking about doing a build video, if you want to build one, let me know, and I'll help you any way I can. If you want me to build you one, that's cool too. We'll work something out. You can call me, send me a message. But just thought I'd share it with everybody. So anyway, it's a great boiler. People online are using these boiling buckets to do 10, 15 pounds of shrimp, things like that. It's convenient. You don't have to put out the propane. You don't have to, if you're doing a small boil in your house, you don't have to heat up the inside of your house. You can set this outside. And it works great. Like I said, it takes about 20 minutes with that element, with that 1500 watt element, to get it up to a good rolling boil, and then you start putting your product in. It's a good thing. No, you will not melt the plastic. And that is food grade plastic. That is a 100% food grade, does not have PVA in it. And its melting point is way higher than 212 degrees. Think back to high school science. Boiling water, as long as it's in a liquid state, can never be above 212 degrees. And the melting point of this plastic is much higher than that. It does get hot, but there you go. So if you want to build one, let me know. I'll be glad to help you out. I'll tell you exactly what I've used, how I did it, those kinds of things. Thinking about making a video, don't know, maybe. Or if you just want me to build you one, let me know. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out. And I'll talk with you guys later. Whoops.